Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Fire Trader from firetrading.org. I just wanted to go over some of our notes and some of the trades that we made today. Show you guys kind of some of the stuff we traded, and I'll give you a little bit of an explanation of why we traded them, why they're on the list. So the first one that we had was Guess. Guess had an earnings miss today, and it was gapping down pretty good. We can look at the chart here. Guess. It was gapping down, from just about 13 down to about 11. So after I read the report, I read the earnings, and the numbers weren't great. By all means, the numbers were not good at all. But I figured that this was going to get bought up a little bit. I wanted it kind of actually depended. I told everybody that it's kind of neutral, and I told them actually right here. If it pops, it'll be a nice short. If it pulls, it'll be a nice long. Kind of where it was sitting pre-market, it was just kind of neutral. So if it popped, it would have been a great short. But if it pulled, it was going to be a nice long. So I was looking for a pull right here down to 10 and under. And then watch for the bottoming from there and grab it long for a nice bounce. So that's what we did. Waited for it to pull right down here. There's a nice big supply zone sitting right down here. So demand zone right down here. So we right down here at 10 plus 10's a pretty good psychological number, as well as the 20-day moving average was sitting right down here at about 950, I believe. So we're looking for this pull right down here to 10. I actually, believe it or not, I'm sure everybody else experienced it too, but my platform was lagging this morning. So I actually went in this one long right here with about triple of the size that I wanted to, because I accidentally clicked it twice. So that's double, and then I pressed the cancel order, but because it was lagging, it didn't fully cancel my order, even though it said that it canceled my order. So then I tried taking the position again, and then it filled me on all three orders. So I tripled the position that I originally wanted to take, and it gave me a pretty shitty entry right up here around, I believe it was 996, like on this little pop, because we grabbed it right here on this little downtrend right there. So I grabbed it long right up here with a 996 average, and I was getting a little nervous as it was coming back down. I was getting ready to, just take the loss, take the L. Luckily, it kind of stalled out here, and we started getting this pop back up. So I sold about 2/3 of my position down to my original size right up here, and then just kind of held it, rode it on up until we eventually started to break this little uptrend right up here, and we took it off. So, it wasn't a great trade, but this stock, for the most part, it doesn't have a lot of range. So an 80 cent, almost a point. Ultimately, we took about 60 cents off of it out of the trade, and I was happy with it. It was a good trade. We got our 10, and we got a nice bounce off of it. Let's see. The next one we had was Lake. Lake was gapping up. They had blowout earnings, tremendous earnings. So I told everybody that this gap up though that it's having is just a little bit too much. I feel like it's going to it needs a pull out of the open in order for us to go long. And I was looking for this 20 spot right here, 20 and under. Then we could start watching for the long and take it. Sorry about that. So I wanted a pull. Unfortunately, when we got the pull out of the open, and we actually got the bounce right here originally off of the 20 right here. And I personally didn't trade this one at all today. I didn't really like it. I didn't like the feel. I didn't like the feeling. Just kind of the price action that it was giving out. So I know a couple traders grabbed it right here off this 20, off this little downtrend right here. They took it on up. They got a couple points off of it, but ultimately it was just creating a nice bear flag. We had some EMA resistance right up there. Once we started seeing this rejection start coming down, eventually broke this, told everyone just take it off, no reason to hold it. It's going to keep coming down. And just kind of grind it out for the rest of the day. I think the next upcoming days, we're probably going to see it once it has enough time to kind of sit back and consolidate for a little bit. It's probably going to have a nice run in it because they had tremendous earnings. But I think this gap up was just a little bit too much. So it had to take a breather, and today was kind of a day for it to take a breather. So it'll be on watch the next couple of days. I've got it on a side chart, so we'll keep it on watch. Five had they had an earnings miss. The thing with Five though is that investors they're pretty optimistic about it. Their investors, I think, were expecting a miss, and Five is starting to open storefronts up again, and they've got open. I forget what it was. It was probably 70 to 80% of their stores are back open. So their investors were anticipating the miss, but they're optimistic about the stores starting to open back up, and that's why we got an earnings miss, but we're getting a gap up on the stock. So when I saw that, I figured this is going to get bought up today, but we need a little bit of a pull out of the open. So we didn't quite get the pull that I was looking for out of the open right down here towards 110. I was looking for this pull to 110. It also had the 200-day moving average sitting right down there. We didn't get that, but I did tell everybody here pre-market. Let me pull it up. During our pre-market discussion, we had a pretty significant support level right here at 112.75. Yeah, right about here. And I told everybody this is an important level as well. If we hold this 12.75, look for the pull down. The reason I said that is because I was making my notes here, and I was expecting this pull down here to 110, and then we can grab the bounce, but kind of started getting that little perk up here pre-market. So I told everybody, watch this 12.75 level. If this holds, then watch for the push and the curl back up. But if we break this 12.75, then let it flush down to 10, and then we can watch it. We can grab it long down there. So I traded this one twice, actually. Both of them were winners. I took it right here off of this little downtrend break. No, it wasn't there. Where was it? It must have been... Is it this one? Yeah, because I took it. Yeah, it was right there off that little downtrend break right there. I took it long. Took it on up. I was actually focusing on some other trades, so this one was more of just a scalp. I took most all of it off right here, and then as it broke this low right here, I took the rest off right there, and it was just about break even at this point. And then I took it again a little while later off of this downtrend break right here. We saw it break above it, nice little push through it, consolidate right up here, and we grabbed it here. Took it on up, took off a piece right up here at 118. I was looking for the high day. We had a nice resistance level right up here at 120. So that's kind of what I was looking for on it. So I took a piece right off here at 118, and then eventually just kind of started fading off, and I took off the rest at break even. But we never got the pull to 110 that I was looking for. So, it was still a nice trade, nice couple points off of it. VRNT, this was a beautiful short today. After I read the earnings on this one, and as soon as I read it, I said this is gonna get sold off. So I said basically if this pops into 47, top it off and short it. It should be an all day fade back down. We actually got this little pop right up here pre-market to 47. Actually, it wasn't 47, 46.50. But I told everybody if we start seeing some weakness out of the open on this one, we pretty much got the pop already. If we start showing weakness, short it, slam it down. What we did, I didn't take this one, but I told everybody right here after this candle closed, watch the opening range break down right here under 46. Grabbed it short, brought it down for a nice 2.5 points. Chewy was fun. I played this one just once, but Chewy, the earnings were okay. They were pretty good. Upside guidance, that's good. We're getting a gap down just because we were too overbought leading into earnings. This stock it's been on a run lately. So I was looking for a pull right down here to 49 and under. Watch for bottoming, take it long. So that's exactly what we did. We got the pull out of the open right down here, 49, 48.80. I took it right here off this downtrend break. Bam, right there. Once we started seeing the curl go up, I took it right here after it made this new high right here above 49.30. Took it on up, took off pieces along the way. and we were shooting for 52 because 52.26 was all-time highs, I believe it was. So we're shooting for this 52.26, taking off pieces along the way, and ultimately we just took it off right there after this little uptrend broke. Right there. Took off the rest right there, and we were done with it. It was a beautiful trade. And last one is Etsy. Etsy got a beautiful price target. Beautiful upgrade this morning with the 110 price target from Jefferies. So the thing with upgrades is a lot of the time upgrades get sold off. They like to fill their gap. So basically, if you're playing an upgrade, one of two things can happen. It's either going to pull out of the open, partially fill the gap, and then you can take it long, get that nice all-day move to the upside. Or if you get the pop, it pretty much just fades off for the rest of the day. All right, so my notes were off on this one. I was looking for a pull out of the open to 78.50, which that would have been a beautiful long. But the problem was we got the pop out of the open. We got a little bit more of a pop than I was looking for. I was looking for 81.50. We ended up getting a pop to 83, I believe. But as soon as we got that pop, it was pretty much done. The long was over with. It was just a short from there. So yeah, I was looking for this pull out of the open right down here, 78.50. And then from there, I figured that this would be a nice long. Ended up getting the pop, and then just kind of faded off. I didn't trade this one. Actually, I did trade this one. I took a loss on it. I tried taking it long right here off this downtrend break, and popped back up pretty good. And I was expecting it to kind of just curl back after I saw this little flag form right here, a little higher low. I was anticipating the kind of push curl back up, but we ended up breaking this little higher low right here, and then got this nice little flush down, and I just ended up taking it off down here for a little loss. But it is what it is. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching this video. And yeah, if you guys want to come trade with us tomorrow, you guys are more than welcome to. You guys can try us out for free for a day, or 50 for a week, or 129 for a month. And right now there is a promo going on. You guys can get 25% off first month if you use coupon code all capital FIRE25 off. I'll give you 25% off first month. And every day we have these, every day, we've got live audio, live screen share, intraday idea generations. Every day I like to do a little daily educational lesson, kind of go over the trades that I took, why I took them, what I was looking at, so on. These notes are posted every single day, anywhere between, 6 to 8 stocks typically. And they're posted about 45 minutes before the market opens. Live Q&A throughout the day. If you guys have any questions, you guys are more than happy to ask away. I'm more than happy to answer them. Yeah. So I'll put the link down below, and I'll put the coupon code down below too if you guys are interested in signing up. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Thank you.